to MJH Images TT. Yeah, we're back, and today, as you can see, we're talking about boost gauges, but not only boost gauges, oil temperatures, oil pressure gauges. Yeah, with this, the three that I fitted, we're going to talk to you a little bit how I did this. I'm not going to go into all detail because I've fitted them already, but I thought it was something good for you to know how I did it, and possibly even why I did it. You could actually see some of the connections underneath, and I'll run you through some of the things I did to fit mine. They are straightforward, daunting at first, but once you get your head around it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So let's begin. Yeah, I just want to show you what it does with the oil pressure. When you turn it on, it gives you a nice sweep. It also does that on the temperature. Look. And then it holds it at the temperature's at. Okay. Yeah. So let's turn it off. Let's see what happens on the boost. Let's say that's gear. Okay, and there you go. That's what it does that on the boost gauge. And there. Okay, so we got that sequence on there. Okay, let's turn it all off. Right. Okay, let's talk oil temp and oil pressure and boost gauge. Right. Where should I start now? Yeah, so after these are mounted, which is different ways of doing it, I did it with a plate, which you can get off eBay, and you mount it to the plate, and then you take out the insides and connect that all up. There's many sites you can see where you put them together. It's fairly straightforward. But once you've got those units together, then you can come and put them in the car. But before you did that, what I did, so basically, I'm just going to give you a nutshell. In that, the boost gauge, the oil temp, and the oil temp or pressure and boost gauge all fit at the same time. And what I did before I put them in, I took out all my oil vents that was in here, took all what I need to take off, got my plates, my mounting plates, plated them all up, and also the wiring that goes on the back of them. I then make sure they was all connected. Some of them come into one because they use the same power, some have to have their own separate one. Then it ran it through, which what you do is you take off the bottom panel here underneath, which is a bit fiddly, but it's possible. You can take it off. I managed to actually take it off so far and hold it down and then run my wires across. Then run it across underneath the back of here, which if you take your radio out, you can actually get to see some of the wires. So yeah, take your radio out, run it across here, took the box off, the glove box section off, which clips down from there, and then ran it through. There's a grommet at the back of here, which goes into the engine bay, and then you can get your wires fed out through there, and basically then linked up to the certain areas. I mean, it's only a rough guide in that it is possible, and it's not that actual scary. I think at first it seems scary, but when you're actually doing it, as long as you've connected your wires and you know where your wires are all going to, it's fine. The other, well, not really an issue, the power source. Underneath here, you've got a live, and I think you've got three choices to connect it to the power source. So I had it so basically when I turn one key, it comes on. So basically on the turn of the key, you can set it to the lights thing, but I think it was yeah, anyway, I think it was a bit more of an issue, so I just took the easy route and just took it to that same main that turned the key on. And also I thought it's nice having these lights come on when I turn the key, and I don't want to just sort of only got the lights on, so that's what I went with. Yeah. Go into detail on these things as well, these gauges. Let's put one on. So yeah, hopefully you can see. Okay, I've got them on red. If you haven't checked my other video out, but yeah, you can press it and then you get a nice green one. And this one, yep. So the green there. If you, I'm trying to see if you can get an overall look at that, and then that side can go to green. You can have it so it flashes, but yeah, other colours. There's the other blue, goes to there, and another colour there, and again we've got a yellow and a green. Yeah, and then blue and a white, and then it's off. Or is that the one that's, no, okay, let's see, could be the next one, so let's press it once. Yeah, and you get all of them, it goes through them automatically, so you get it like a Christmas tree there. Many different types you can get. These weren't overly expensive, but they're reasonable price. I didn't mind paying because I was getting the whole three one time. Just to give me that bit of information. Yeah, so it goes through those. You can get the next one here, you can on the blue. Yeah, so nice, lovely things. I've had these a while now. I've had these nearly a year, possibly. Yeah, I'll show you a bit of the engine side of things. Right then, connected up here for the boost gauge. I've used this clear piping which cuts into this pipe that comes off here. Another yeah, I think on most models that have got this pipe that comes off the, which is a breather pipe, yeah, which runs through underneath there to PCB and all that stuff. Yeah, so yeah, running it through, just table tied it there, run it through into there. I've used this conduit to run down, and this one runs my other ones to the oil temperature and the oil pressure down underneath there to the sandwich plate and the other stuff underneath. Yeah, so that's on there. Ground wire, you can see that there coming up, which comes out of the conduit as well from the sandwich plate round underneath the battery part just at the side, and then comes up, you can see it there, and then I just attached it onto there and gave it its own little ground there. Okay, yeah, so I think that's on the top. So yeah, oh yeah, so when that conduit runs along underneath the MAF and the outside the airbox and down the side of here, and runs in here into bulkhead and out through the glove box. So I managed to fit it in there out of the way. So yeah, like I said, I've been running it a while and it all seems so good. I was thinking you can probably see some wires, the conduit and the pressure and oil. Okay, Oh well, just want to show this end of the oil and pressure gauge. As you can see, the gold sandwich plate. If you can see, if you can see through there. You see those two there, the big one and the small one. Okay. So I think, yeah. I can't remember which one's which now, but yeah, one's for the pressure and one's for the temperature. Okay. That's it on there. Okay, this is just a test on the boost and the oil pressure, see what the dials look like when going at certain speeds. Yeah, so let's try it out. See it going. Out quite well. Don't know. Let's see this. Let's drive around. That's about it. 14 revs. Okay, let's spin it round. Okay, just stationary. Yeah, and that's on the boost gauge. It's on the oil pressure gauge. And you can see what the temperature is saying as well. Okay, and that's without me roughing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was just a little overview of how I did it, how I fitted my boost gauge and oil pressure and temperature gauge. Yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. Daunting as it may be, it is achievable. Still some more on the way, so remember, continue to hit that like and subscribe and hit that bell. Always doing stuff, roll up weekly. Yeah, and it gives me that little boost that I'm on the right track. But hey, you know what? We'll enjoy ourselves and come and join the journey. And see you in the next one. Okay, peace.